Welcome to our forearm stand class, and as in the name, we will be practicing our forearm stand. So you may need a wall. If you do need a wall, if you think you'll need a wall, then please find one now. And then come and join me in a seated position on your mat. Sinking into our comfortable seat, closing our eyes, beginning to arrive, rooting down through the sits bones. The spine is long, shoulders relax down the back, hands rest on your knees. Beginning to notice your breathing. And bring your hands in prayer at the center of your chest and set an intention for this class. A word or a phrase that you can repeat every time our hands come back to this position. Seal that intention in. And then inhale the arms up overhead and exhale to the left, seated side stretch. Left hand comes down to the ground, right arm long overhead. Rotating the chest up towards the sky, keeping the ear by your bicep. Inhale back through center, reaching long, and exhale, other side. Right hand comes down, left arm long overhead. Rotating the chest up, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale back through center. And exhale, seated twist, twisting to the left. Left hand comes behind you, right hand comes to the left knee. Finding length in the spine on every inhale, and maybe twisting a little bit deeper on every exhale. Inhale back through center, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to the right knee. Pulling the right shoulder back, pushing the left shoulder forward. Inhale back through center, arms up long overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Walking your hands out long in front of you, letting the forehead sink towards the mat. And inhale, walk the hands back towards you, lifting up the chest. Exhale, find tabletop, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Engage the core, back is flat, neck is neutral. And let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, open the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, cat, round the spine, drop the head. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, open the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, cat, round the spine, drop the head. Keep moving like this at your own breath, finding your own rhythm. And after your next exhale, come and find a neutral spine and table. Take a breath in here And exhale into puppy pose, walking the hands forward, dropping the chest down towards the mat, leaving the hips up in the air. Chin or forehead also rests on the ground. Maybe feeling this across your shoulders and your arms. Inhale to come up out of puppy, and exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Taking time in this first down dog to pedal out your feet or wag the hips side to side. Whatever movements feel good, whatever helps you wake up the body. And inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Hang out here in this forward fold for a little bit, letting your knees bend generously. Hips reaching up to the sky. Neck is heavy. And on your next inhale, begin to make your way into Tadasana, mountain pose, either coming up with a flat back or rolling up. Your choice. And meeting me in mountain pose, standing strong. And we'll go through our sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, keep the length as you swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs or the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank, hands directly under shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the chest, flip the toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine as long, gaze is down. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Stasana, upward salute, arms up long overhead, and exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs or the ground, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, engage the core, and exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the chest, lift the chin, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Stasana, upward salute, arms overhead, and exhale, your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention once again. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, keep the length as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, gaze is down, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, engage the core, and exhale, chaturanga, tuck the elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip the toes, open the chest, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Urdhva Stasana. And exhale your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating your intention once again. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog, planting the hands and stepping back. Inhale in down dog, and exhale into dolphin, dropping down onto your forearms and leaving your hips up in the air. Holding in this dolphin pose, engaging the core. And inhale into forearm plank, shifting your weight forward until you're in your plank position. Shoulders directly in line with your elbows. Inhale, your right leg up, and exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, bring the right foot back, and exhale, step it down. Inhale, lift the left knee up, and exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale to return it back straight, and exhale, drop it back down to the mat. Nice. Inhale here, and exhale into dolphin, pushing up, staying on those forearms, but lifting the hips up and back. Inhale here, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting up, planting your hands back on the mat. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward between your hands, low lunge. Take a moment to square the hips, pulling the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale up into high lunge, arms sweep up overhead. Bending into your front knee, keeping that knee pointing more towards your pinky toe. Reaching through the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale into pyramid, stepping the back foot in a touch, straightening the front leg, and folding over the front leg. If you have blocks, it might be helpful to bring the ground closer to you in this pose. If your fingers aren't reaching the ground and your shin isn't that comfortable. Letting your head relax. Maybe feeling this through your legs, maybe feeling it in your hips. Inhale and lift up, returning to high lunge, stepping the back foot back, arms up overhead. And exhale, low lunge, hands frame the front foot. Inhale, step back to plank, engage the core. And exhale, take your vinyasa, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward between your hands, low lunge. Take a moment to square the hips, pull the left hip back, push the right hip forward. And inhale up into high lunge, arms up long overhead. Really reaching through the whole side body, through the fingertips, finding that length. Engaging the core here. Checking on your front knee, making sure it's not sinking inwards. And that your knee is in line with your ankle, not over your toes. Inhale. And exhale into pyramid. Bring the back foot in a touch, straighten the front leg, and fold over the front leg. Again, option to use blocks to help bring the ground closer to your hands. And let your head relax. Inhale, return to high lunge, stepping the back foot back, engaging the core, reaching the arms up. And exhale, low lunge, hands come to frame the front foot. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhaling here in down dog. And exhaling to drop your knees down to the mat. Here we will begin to work on our forearm stand. So take the time to find a wall if you need one. I will instruct with the wall, but if you don't need a wall, then you know what to do. All right. Come and face the wall in a tabletop position, just a little bit of ways off the wall. And then drop down onto your forearms, placing the elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Forearms can either be straight or you can clasp your hands together. Find whatever is more comfortable for you. And then lifting up off your knees, begin to walk your toes as close to you as you can. Here, maybe you want to start practicing gentle kicks off the ground just to get used to the feeling, but not kicking all the way up, just like little bounces. And then, when you feel ready, kick up into the forearm stand, kicking all the way up, using that wall for support. It's there if you need it. Lifting with your shoulders, pressing through your forearms, engaging the core, lifting up through the legs, reaching for the ceiling. And then you can use the wall for balance. Maybe bending your knees to place your feet flat on the wall so that you find that alignment through the hips, the spine, the head. Take a few deep breaths here. Engage the core, press through the shoulders, find the length through the side, reaching through the legs. And exhale and softly return your feet to the ground, whatever position you're in. And then let's try it again. Maybe if you were only bouncing a little bit and you're feeling more confident, you try kicking all the way up. Or maybe you just stay where you were before. Getting used to it, finding the shoulder strength, finding the balance, getting used to the inversion. Wherever you'd like. Let's start again, lining up with the wall. Beginning your kicks, maybe kicking all the way up. Maybe using the wall for your balance. And maybe lifting one leg off the wall straight up in the air. Maybe lifting both legs off the wall. Remembering to breathe. And exhale, return your feet gently back to the ground and find child's pose. Taking deep breaths here. Finding a space that's most comfortable for your hips right now, if that's your knees further apart or closer together. Let your shoulders relax, let your core relax. And inhale to slowly come up out of child's and find a comfortable seat. Taking your time to get there. Rooting down through the sits bones. Spine is long, shoulders back. We'll find Baddha Konasana, bound angle, or butterfly. Press the soles of your feet together, keeping your feet close to you or far away from you, somewhere in the middle, wherever you'd like. And inhale to open the chest. And exhale, fold over the legs. keeping those deep breaths. Inhale and begin to lift up out of butterfly. And exhale, slowly lower down so that you're lying on your back. Taking your time to get there. And as you do, inhale and bring both knees into the chest. We'll find reclined pigeon. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, close to the knee, and reach through to grab onto your left thigh. Pushing away your right knee, flexing through both feet, and then pull that leg close to you. Maybe feeling this through your hip. Letting your head relax. Keeping it on the ground. Inhale. And exhale, release the pose, unwinding, uncrossing the legs. And we'll find it on the other side. Bring the left ankle to cross over the right thigh. Grab onto the right thigh with both of your hands, pulling that leg towards you while pushing away with the left knee. Flexing through both feet. Noticing if there's any difference between this side and the other. Just noticing. One more inhale and exhale, release the pose, keeping your knees in the center of your chest. Inhale here and exhale, drop the knees over to the left for a supine twist, extending the right arm out long, gaze over your right fingertips, keeping that right shoulder blade on the ground. Breathing is even and slow. Closing your eyes. Inhale and bring the knees back to the center of your chest. And exhale, drop them over to the right, extending the left arm out long, gaze over those left fingertips. Closing the eyes and relaxing into the pose. Inhale and bring the knees back to the center of the chest, giving them a nice hug. And exhale for Shavasana, lowering everything down to the mat, snuggling your shoulder blades underneath you so that they lie flat against the ground. taking up as much space as you'd like with your arms and your legs. Letting any further tension dissolve from your forehead, from your shoulders. Letting all of the arms relax, the fingertips curl. Unclenching the stomach. Releasing the hips. Letting the knees and the toes fall to the side. As we remain here. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale it out. Taking another deep breath in and letting it out. Slowly beginning to come back into the space around you. Maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Make your way over onto one side. Maybe using your arm as a pillow when you get there. And keeping your eyes closed all the way if that's comfortable. Slowly push yourself up into a seated position. Hands on your knees, spine is tall. Bring your hands in prayer at the center of your chest. Bow your head towards your hands and repeat your intention once again. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.